Hello, friends. We're just going to give it a minute for people to show up and see how we're going to be taking on today's class. So today's going to be Tuesday, which means Pure Strengthening Day. Thursday's going to be Pure Mobility Day. At this moment, the class is twice a week, and if people are interested, I love to bring it to 3 times a week, where on Saturday we can do a combination of hip mobility and strengthening. The reason why I chose these two topics is because these are the two topics that I think can give you the biggest bang for your buck for climbing while you're not climbing. So please do come check out today's class. With today's class, we're going to be discussing, like I said, strengthening, and it requires a pull-up bar. I really try to keep the equipment as minimal as possible, but a pull-up bar is just so helpful. So please do come in with a pull-up bar. So we're going to have a warm-up, two major strengthening exercises, pull-ups, push-ups, and then a little bit of shoulder rehab work to end us off. If people have questions, please put the questions in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Right now, it says that there are 0 people viewing. I just want to check in. Please throw in a comment if you're on, because I do want to make sure that I'm not doing anything wrong here, and that if there are viewers, then we are all on the same page. Let me know. We'll give it one more minute before we hop in. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Um, so the first warm-up exercise is going to be a locomotion exercise to warm us up. So locomotion is just kind of using hands and feet through coordinated movements to get practice in. This is a really good drill to start off your locomotion exercise training. So the way that this goes is that I want us to pretend that we are in a clock. So what does that mean? It literally means that you're sitting in your deep squat position, and you're going to pretend that you are in the middle of a clock. You're in the direct center. 12 o'clock is ahead of you, 6 o'clock is behind you, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, right? So what I'm going to say is a number, and you're going to constantly switch between left hand and right hand and reach towards that number. So, for example, we're going to start off with the left hand, and I'm going to say 1 o'clock. So my left hand is going to reach forward, go towards 1 o'clock. I put it down, and I'm going to come onto my tippy toes as much as I can and hold that there. And then come down, and we go, and we're going to do another side. 5 o'clock. So now I'm onto my right hand because we keep switching. And I come onto my tippy toes, placing all that weight into one hand. Okay? So I'm going to say random numbers, and I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock, and that's going to help us warm up as we switch between both. Sound like a plan? Let's get it started. So if you have questions, please let me know. Starting us off strong in a deep squat position. I'm on left hand, 2 o'clock. Coming in, onto the toes. 1, 2, 3-second hold, switch. 10 o'clock, other side. 1, 2, 3. 6 o'clock, to the back. 1, 2, 3. 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 9 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 4 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 11 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 7 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 5 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 12 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 6 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 4 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 6 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 8 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. 3 o'clock. 2, 3. Woo! So that's always a fun way to get a good core as well as arm warm up that lets you feel pretty integrated. So we're going to be going through two exercises, a pull up and a push up. So I'm going to show how you can progress your push up as well as how you can progress the pull up. So let's go ahead and just quick go through the push up first. This is going to be just to break down the rules of today's class. So no need to hop in during the demo. I just want to show it one time. So you can start on the knees here, squeezing the legs together, pulling the stomach. We're actually doing what we call protracted push-ups. So we're set up where we're hollowing the body, and while maintaining this hollowed body, we're going to let our arms come down and touch chest or head to ground, back up, as so. So notice that as I hollow my body, I maintain the hollow, and I'm going to come down 4 seconds, 3, 4, 1 second hold at the bottom, back up, 1 second hold at the top. Okay? How you progress it? You come onto the toes. So from here, hollow body, maintain it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 second hold, 1, 2, up to the top, as so. Goal here is, again, maintain the tempo while maintaining that hollow body. The closer you bring your feet to the front, the harder it will be. So if I want to really challenge myself, depending on where I am, I start bringing my feet up, and all of a sudden it becomes much more shoulder press like, and it's going to get really intense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 second hold, 1, 2, back to the top. Okay, so that's going to be our push-up variations. You can start on your knees, and or you can go onto your go onto the toes. With the pull-up, there's 4 phases. We're going to set up where we're at the bottom of a pull-up, and you're going to have the 4 phases involved, which is one is scapular retraction and depression. So just from passive pull-up to active pull-up. From there, we're going to bend the arms, come to the top, slowly release, and then relax. Okay? So let's go ahead and try that. It's going to go up, 1, 2, 3, release. If you do not have a pull-up in your body yet, feel free to use a chair and put one leg on it. And just use the leg as much as needed. Hopefully, you can try and get away from using it on the way down. So if I have a chair that I'm using, I place a foot on, I come to the top, I take my foot off, and then I slowly release down. So if that feels like that's within your practice, please let me know. If it's not, we'll come up with more variations if needed. So those are going to be the 2 major movements, and we're going to set it up where as you do them, we're going to do push-up, pull-up, break. And I don't want anyone to be able to do more than 3 of the exercises. Or let's put 4. No more than 4 reps of the exercise. If you're doing more than 4 reps, then you're hitting a little more into endurance zone. And right now we're working on strength training, trying to build our strength up. So we're going to try and keep the reps lower. If you can do more than 4 pull-ups, quote unquote, with that perfect form, then add a book bag on. or you can start taking away fingers from one hand. So you can do half the pull-ups, two on one hand, and half the pull-ups, two on the other. So I'm actually going to be doing um, one one-handed as much as I can, and then just using fingers for the other side. If you're going to do one-handed, we're going into chin-up mode because a one-arm pull-up not as possible. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to set up the clock. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. It's still saying 0 concurrent viewers, so please do let me know if I'm making a mistake here, because yeah, I just really want to make sure that I am going live, because that'd be helpful, right? Alright, why don't we go ahead and get started. So, push-ups first. I didn't get to show the latest or the most the highest, what's the word I'm looking for, caliber level of the push-up. So I showed you bring the toes up, and then the final layer is you actually bring the toes onto the wall, and that's where you're going to be going into more handstand push-up world. So that's where I'll be practicing for today's class, and we're going to just maintain the same tempo, going for 4 reps. That's the goal here, okay? So no less than 2, no more than 4. Let's go ahead and get started. Bringing hands in, walk the feet up, if that's what's helpful, or if that's where you're at. Otherwise, just set yourself up for your push-up. 4 seconds on the way down. 2, 3, 4. 1 second hold at the bottom. Back up. 1, 2. 1 second hold at the top. Going for 4 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 second hold. 1, 2. 2 more reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 second hold. Back up. Last rep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 second hold. Back up. Woo. 4 reps. We're going right into a pull-up. Or a chin-up, wherever you're at. For the chin-up, setting yourself up. You can either have hands here like this as a pull-up, or here as a chin-up. Especially if you're going to do one-arm training, I would do it as a chin-up. So let's go ahead and if you're doing one-arm training, do 2 reps on each side for the total of 4. Otherwise, do 4 reps, even if it requires using a stool to really get those 4 reps in. Let's go ahead and get right into it. 2, 1, 2, 3, release. Okay, other side for myself. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo. All right. We're gonna set ourselves up with a 2-minute break here. So when it comes to strength training, you want longer rest periods. So 2 minutes is actually the least amount of rest you would want in a strength session. You want around 2 to 5 minutes of rest. So if you're looking to develop more and more strength in your body, it looks like lower reps with greater rest, so that you have everything come back as far as your ability to create that movement at its max capacity. So taking a longer rest period will let you regenerate all that, and then you try to expend it, regenerate it all, expend it. Okay? All right. people have any questions, please let me know. Alright, that's 2 minutes to an end. Let's go ahead and get back in our push-up position. Going for 4 reps. So again, you can do the push-up on your knees, you can do a full-blown push-up, or if you want to really take it to the next level, then we come into the handstand or the push-up. 4 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 second pause. Back up. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 second pause. Back up. Last or 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 second pause. Back up. Last one. Good. Heading right back up into the pull-up. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm using 2 fingers right now to get my pull-up with the one hand, and I use 2 fingers as an assist. People who want to even take it to the next level, we want you to eventually get down to just your pinky finger, which is where I'm heading towards, but not quite there yet. If you're new to this style of pull-up, the 4 phases, please do practice it with 2 hands first, and eventually you can start there. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Relax again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Relax. Other side for me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Relax. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Relax. Woo. Good. 2-minute timer. If anyone has any questions throughout the strength training today, please let me know, because that's what we're really here for. And if you guys need me to demo any of the beginner steps, that's what I'm here for too. Thirty more seconds left on the clock. Whew. If If I time this right, the goal is for us together to get 6 sets. And then we'll still have time for some shoulder rehab work. All right, let's move into set number 3. One, 2, 3, 4. 1 second. Whoa, back up. If I didn't bring my hands too close. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. 2 more reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Woo! Back to the pull-ups. Or chin-ups, whatever you're at. 2 reps. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Good. Other side. Remember to have a clear distinction in all 4 phases. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Good. 2-minute break. 3 more sets. Oh goodness, I'm breaking a sweat. So if anyone's having trouble in any of these movements, please do let me know. That is what I am here for, to help bring some sort of understanding of where we might have a gap in the technique. Thirty more seconds. All right, coming into set number 4. Setting yourselves up. 4 seconds on the way down. 1 second pause at the bottom and top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. back up, last rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, back up. All right, that's 4 reps there. And then coming into pull-ups. So setting ourselves up for the one arm or the double or with legs. Trying to make this class as friendly as possible across the spectrum. Just know that wherever you're at, that's where we all started. I used to have to do pull-ups all the time with 2 legs on a chair until I finally found myself leaving the chair and then now starting the training for one arms, which is exciting work. So 2 reps or 4 reps or 2 on each side, whichever you're choosing, right into it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3. And the last one. 1, 2, 3. Woo. All right. 4 sets down. 2 more to go. Whew. It's going to give us 2 minutes to rest up. And this is what a lot of strength training looks like. I personally, usually during my own strength trainings, like to come up with coordination tasks that I can practice in between. So sometimes I am practicing juggling or different concepts like that that can be fun. About 30 or 45 more seconds left on the clock before set number 5. 2 more sets. At this point, if you're like me and don't really like to use air conditioning, it is getting hot. So it is totally permissible to be sweating. All right, coming near the end. Let's go ahead. Set number 5 time. Set yourself up in whatever push-up feels comfortable for you. 4 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Woo. All right. Let's go ahead and come right into the pull-ups. Starting from the very passive hang. Retract. Up. 1, 2, 3. Passive, up. 1, 2, 3. Other side for myself. Passive, up. 1, 2, 3. And second one, up. 1, 2, 3. Woo. All right. Good, good, good. We have one last set to go. Last set coming up. And at any point that it feels right, go ahead and get some water. Otherwise, we're going to be getting water together right after this last set. All right, last 10 seconds, and then we're into our final set. All right, setting yourself up for the push-up. Feet come up the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. All right. And then last set of pull-ups. All right. 2 reps. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. 6 sets, which is a really strong number to have in your strength training work. I recommend for a workout like this, usually anywhere from 4 to 6 sets. So if you're starting to get more advanced in your work, you can go up to 8. But definitely start wherever you're comfortable. If you had to take a break or go lower in the progressions, that is completely welcomed and expected. So give yourself a pat on the back for those 6 sets, and let's go ahead and get some water. I'm gonna put a 3-minute break on, and then we're going right into some shoulder rehab work. So let's set it up for 3 minutes. Let's see how this looks. Oh, that's great. I should do that more often. All right, 3 minutes on the clock, finished up. So let's go ahead. We're gonna get into a little bit of shoulder care work, and we're gonna do just a few reps of these exercises and kind of just go through what it means to take care of your shoulders. So why don't we start off with one of my favorites, which is going to be scapular push-ups. So the way that we're going to do this is that we're actually going to just push through and then retract, and that makes a lot more sense when you see it from the side profile view. So you can either do this on your knees as so, and you're going to depress and lift, depress and lift. And notice as I depress and lift, there's no like ribs showing. Do you see how this is like ribs that are showing instead? But instead I just want my ribs to stay put and let it come purely from the shoulders. So I have my stomach pulled in at all times. And I let this happen just between my shoulder blades. Okay? So we're going to go for 6 reps of that, and then just take a good 60-second rest after 6 reps. So we do 6 reps, and at the top we're going to hold for 3 seconds. So let's go ahead and come into it. Down, up, 1, 2, 3, down, up, 1, 2, 3, down, up, 1, 2, 3, down, up, 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Down, up. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Down, up. 1, 2, 3. Good. So it's just 6 reps there. This is kind of like a nice way to start cooling the body down, and a great way to just keep our shoulders feeling nutrition through movement. We're going to do 3 total sets of that. All right, just finished that minute. Let's go ahead and redo another set. Coming onto knees and 6 reps. If you like, you can come onto the feet, but again, I don't want this to be too stressful, so whatever's comfortable for you. Up, 1, 2, 3. Up, 1, 2, 3. Up, 1, 2, 3. Up, 1, 2, 3. Last one. Up, 1, 2, 3. All right, one last set. And then we'll do just a little bit more shoulder cool down, just because of how much the movements that we do demand from our shoulder. It's really nice to give our shoulders some good nutrition to cool down with. All right, and we're gonna go to the final set. Pull in the stomach, squeeze the legs. Here we go. 1, 2. Oops, I'm going too fast. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And last one. 1, 2, 3. Whew. All right. There it is. 3 reps there. And we're going to go into our next exercise, which is trap 3 raise. So the trap 3 raise, nice and simple, is going to have us find ourselves back in quadruped in this position. And we're going to just let one arm come out to the 45-degree angle. As we do so, the only reason this exercise is worth our time is if we can really retract our shoulder blade and depress it. So you want our shoulder blade back and down, and maintaining that back and down, then you lift. And you're going to notice you'll find yourself, your own musculature resisting you, which is actually what we're going for here, because we're trying to get as much coordination around our scapula as possible. So we're going to do 6 reps each side, and then this one we can go for 3 sets back to back, because the other side will rest as we do the one side. So let's go ahead. So you roll it back, up, that's 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, roll it back, up, 5, roll it back, up, 6, roll it back, other side, 1, roll it back, boom, 2, roll it back, boom, 3, roll it back, boom, 4, 5, 6. Whew. All right, that's 6 reps of each, right into the second set. Let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time through. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. 5, 6. And last time, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last rep. 6. Woo! All right, 6 reps, 3 sets, and that's some really good, nice post-workout shoulder care you can give yourself. So just a few serratus push-ups like we did, and then 3 sets of the trap 3-way both ways. So that's all I had planned for today's program today, guys. I think we're finishing a little early, about 10 minutes early. If people have questions, we can go ahead and go through them. Otherwise, next class, I'll be planning it a little better so we can have the full hour to get some good movement within our body. Please let me know if anyone has any questions. I'll just stick around for a minute or two, and if not, then we will see you Thursday, 5 o'clock sharp. All right, thank you guys.